thing. So people are planning to kill him after he's done, bring a couple of miracles, and people, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, are looking after Jesus to kill him. That's the plan. That's what happened. Jesus have to run away. Jesus was escaping those people. He went to a place called Perea, somewhere in Jordan, where John the Baptist were, just to stay there for a while. Let the wild, what's going on in Jerusalem to calm down, so he can come back. Then he heard the news. I don't know how news traveled back then. I went to Israel, guys. I think the area where Jesus was, I think they still look the same. Although they have some a lot of technology, but I wonder how did message travel back then? We see that Jesus received a message from somebody. The Bible don't say who sent the message. They said from the sisters who brought the message to him, and then saying that your friend, Lord, behold, he whom you love is sick. When Jesus heard this, he said, this sickness is not the end of their death, but the glory of God, so that the Son of God may be glorified by it. So he knew about it. Say, I don't know, spiritually, God knows all. He knows about it. He's not pushed or threatened about it. Okay, your friend is dead. We've seen Jesus done that before. Lord, my daughter is dying. You know what? Your faith has saved you. You come that far because of what I've never seen so much faith in all of the place. Jesus saved people from a distance. But that time, he said, you know what? This happened so the glory of God, so God can be glorified. So he's not worried about the urgency of the moment. He sit down 2 more days, took time to show his disciples that I am powerful. I have power. I have authority over death. A couple of days later, we heard that his best friend, his friend that he loved so much, Jesus actually character. I love this guy. I love those folks. Died. And then when he heard he died, he said, I know he's died. He's not sleeping. I'm paraphrasing, okay? So we can create so little time. And then he heard about this. Afterward, he said, you know what? Let's go back to the place where they were about to kill me. We're gonna do what's going on. So here we go again. We find our friend Martha and Mary. Okay, so we went from Luke side of the story. Then we bring our good friend Mary and Martha. Now, observation. This is the observation that we made so far in this thing. The first one, they sent another invitation. Martha sent an invitation. So Jesus is like always there's an invitation for him to come over in our lives, right? They heard. They could have go to the doctors. They don't tell us. The Bible don't tell us, just like the lady that was sick for ages, for 12 years, that she spent all the money on doctors and other places. The Bible don't say that. How long did Lazarus was sick? But just to say that, okay, they called on Jesus Christ. The moment that he got sick, they called on Jesus Christ. So there's an invitation for Jesus to come over. The great guy. Remember the great guy I got you excited about? We're all excited about talking about celebrating. We received an invitation. The next thing we notice in this verse is like Jesus did not move by urgency, but by the importance of the thing. Okay? So a lot of us have that urgent, the difference between urgent and something that's important. What was urgent for Mary and Martha was the brother being sick. But what was important for Christ was this happened through him, so his Father, the great King, the great I Am, can be glorified. So he was able to identify, that's urgent to you, but that's not important to me. So he takes his time. He does not, move by our urgency. We got urgency in our life.